Now, I didn't know it was quite fancy here, but someone dressed for the occasion. And we have right here with us, who is here?
Jeff Eisenberg.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi. How's it going?
Fantastic. You have a story to tell us?
Yeah, a few years ago I had to have some surgery. And like most people, they say, okay, you'll go get out of your surgery. It'll be a couple hours. You'll be in recovery. You'll be fine. That was Friday night. I ended up, they ended up waking up. And they said, is everything okay? Yeah. And they go, it's Tuesday. It's like, what do you mean it's Tuesday? I can't believe it. They kept me out for like 4 days.
You were out for 4 days?
Out for 4 days. What do you mean it's Tuesday?
So now we have to guess, was that in fact a true story? Okay, so we have a couple thumbs up. Any thumbs down? No? Okay, they all think it was a true story. Now, the reveal, was that a true story?
Yes, it was a true story.
And how many years ago was that?
About 5 years ago.
And how are you feeling today?
Feeling great.
Great, okay. Thanks for coming by.
No problem.
And we're here with?
Saul.
And what are you going to talk? You have a story to tell me?
How a penguin beats a dinosaur and they used to be best friends.
Okay, go ahead.
So one day, the penguin and the dinosaur were walking down a path, and then one tripped over. The dinosaur tripped over. His name's Bob. Bob the dinosaur,
okay.
And Mommy the penguin.
Right.
And basically, then Bob thought that it was Mommy's fault. And then they started having a really big fight. And since they were near a volcano, they were fighting till the top of the volcano. And then by accidentally, Mommy pushed Bobby down in the volcano. And then the whole volcano erupted and exploded and killed both of them.
Wow. Okay, now we're going to guess, is that a real story or did you make it up? Okay, I'll ask the audience. The audience, they think it was a real story or he made it up. Thumbs up if you think it's a real story. Thumbs down if you think he made up the whole story.
It's a Jamaican story.
It's a Jamaican story. Okay, great. Thanks for coming by. And now we're joined by the lovely and talented Claire. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. Hi guys, my name is Claire. I come from England. I've been here 20 years. And when I was in England, I used to work as a radio reporter. I used to read the news, and I used to work on a radio station in England. I worked for the BBC and also mostly for a commercial radio station. I interviewed a lot of famous people, including a lot of politicians. I once covered an event with Ronald Reagan. And the most interesting claim to fame I have is that I once almost had to color a story about my next door neighbor who is actually murdered his mother.
Wow. Yay! Okay, so now we have to guess, was that a true story or did you make it up? How many people think that was a true story? Oh, a lot of people think it was a true story. Does anyone think that was made up? No? It was so believable. It was probably... So now we're going to guess. So most of the people say it was a true story. Now you have to tell us the reveal. Is it a true story?
Yeah, most of it is. Yeah, it's 90% true. Everything I said was true, apart from the fact I didn't actually cover the story about... my neighbor did actually murder his mother and get locked up for murdering his mother, but it was in a different city from the city that I was working on.
Wow.
So half of it true, half of it false.
Thank you for coming. It was a great story.
Lance Romance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Okay. Now, go ahead with your story.
Okay, what story must I say?
Go ahead. You don't know.
All right. Eastside Barrios is the most amazing Italian restaurant in the world. Now, does everybody think so? Thumbs up or thumbs down? No, no, no. It is. So...
That's your story? Okay. So how many people think Eastside Mario's is the best restaurant ever? So we have some people that said they thought it was great, but they're not here today, and some of the others said no. So now the answer is what answer is correct?
Yes.
It is the best restaurant in where?
Dufferin and Steele's.
So the best restaurant in the area, in this corner, in the country, where?
In the country, in Toronto, yes.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, and now we're joined live by...
Monette Musagi.
Hi, Monette. And now you have an interesting story to tell us?
Yes. A couple weeks ago, my son went to sleepover camp, and I dropped him off at the bus after shopping like crazy for sleepover camp, and I started to cry. But I was with Daddy for 2.5 weeks, and I was so happy working. Is that true or false?
Okay, how many people think that was a true story? Thumbs up. Thumbs up, couple of thumbs down, couple of thumbs up. Okay, it's about a 50-50 chance, so let's see. Is that a true story?
It's a true story that I cried, but I was so unhappy that I was working. I wanted to run off and see Saul.
You didn't want to run up to the circus?
Yeah, I'm already in the circus.
Okay, thanks for coming by. And we're almost live at Eastside Mario's. And who do we have with us today?
This is Dana Eisenberg.
Dana, say hello to everyone too. Hi, Dana.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
And you have a nice story to tell us?
Yes, so 9 years ago tomorrow, I went on my first date with this guy behind me, and we went for a sundae, and we ordered a real nut job, which is what the sundae was called, and then I would discover that this guy is a real nut job.
And that's your story?
Yep.
Okay, how many people think that story was actually true? Thumbs up if you think it's true. Okay, and if you don't think it was true, thumbs down. Okay, the majority think that your story was in fact true. So now tell us, was that a true story?
It's true.
It's a true story. Great. Thank you for coming by.
I just wanted to say he's a great guy.
Oh, he is. Okay, that's great. Thank
Okay.
you. Was your name Vince?
Yes.
Okay, do you have a story to tell us?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm leaving for Egypt tomorrow,
Right?
and I quit my job.
That's your full story?
Yep. So that's
Okay.
so now I guess if it's true. Or
Okay, he's leaving for Egypt tomorrow, and you quit your job. Okay, who thinks it's a true story that he's leaving for Egypt tomorrow and he quit his job? We have a couple thumbs ups. So we're going to guess that story is a true story. One says not so much, but we're going to say it's a true story. Okay, is it a true story or did you make it up?
Made it up.
All right, he made it up. Okay, and now we're joined with...
Kelly, hi.
Do you have a story to tell us?
I do. One day when me and Rafi were at a mall, he bought me a diamond ring. And it's right here. And it's a true story. And so we've been together ever since.
Wow, okay, now we're going to guess. Okay, how many people in the audience think it was a true story? Okay, some of them do. How many people think it wasn't a true story? No one does. They all think it was a true story. So now the answer is it wasn't a true story?
It was a true story.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming by. Claire, do you have a nice story to tell us?
Okay, I think I do.
Okay,
I
fantastic.
think it was around 2000,
Okay.
and I was working for a software company, and I was sent to New Jersey.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
That's in America, isn't
Yes, it is.
it? Okay, how did you get there?
By plane through Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, okay.
Yes. I was there for about 3 days. The weather was good until the third day.
What happened the third day?
A big storm came in.
Oh,
So I went to the airport,
yeah.
and not only was it a storm, it was a hurricane.
A hurricane?
Yes, I was trapped in a hurricane.
Wow. How'd you get out?
I had to wait a day till the hurricane passed.
Okay.
I flew out the next day, and they lost my baggage.
Okay, now we're going to guess from the audience. Was that a true story or not? Okay, audience, what do you think? Was that a true story? Oh, they think it was a true story. And now, Blair, you have to tell us, was that in fact a true story?
That's a true story.
It's a true story. Fantastic. Thanks for coming by.
No problem.
Dave Stoll.
Hi, Dave.
Yeah, thanks. Hi. One of the original attendees from way back 12, 13 years ago, back when the amazing Edwardo was starting out with the Cabaret Shows in 2006 and the What a Bagel in 2008 and the one at Thornhill Square in 2008, the show there, Restaurante 101 Cabaret Show in early 2007, Niagara Falls in 2009, remember? Which I'm trying to think of. It's Old Spaghetti Factory a year ago. Bistro 1118 2 years ago, and on Center Street 1118 Center Street 2 years ago. Honest Ed's, it's 5 years ago, 2013, in that little restaurant on Markham Street. It's all demolished now. I'm surprised you met her. You met David Mervish.
Yes, I did.
2012, where were you? Trying to think. 2011, 2012, 2010. 2010. I remember having my birthday party at Kramer's and. Kramer's, that was my birthday party. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so now you have a story to tell us.
I'm trying to think.
So I got a story.
Yeah, what?
I'll tell you my story, and then you think about your story.
Yeah.
This is a famous monster.
Yeah.
His name is Cookie Monster,
Yeah.
and he wrote a song,
Yeah.
and we're going to guess if it's a real story. I'm going to sing you the song, and then we're going to guess if that's a real story. You ready? Here we go.
Right.
Okay, let me see if I can do it here. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. Cookie, 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 start with C.
That sounds pretty authentic.
Okay, how many people in the audience think that was a real story? Oh, they all think that was a real story. It was, in fact, a Cookie Monster song, but he never wrote it.
Oh.
I don't know who wrote it.
Puppet writer.
How could a puppet write song? That's correct. So there's no way that he wrote it. Well, that's a great story. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah.